Because you always got my motherfucking name. Listen, I get it, Shakim. I get it. The beef sector bread, it ain't what it was when we was going back and forth. The back and forth with Lemon is old and it's tired. It is. You talk about the same shit day in, day out. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. All right? Anybody and everybody would get tired of doing that. But unfortunately for you, because you do not have skills and or talent, this is absolutely the only way you are going to make a buck, because you can't keep a goddamn job. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Mac, Bombay, Heifer, Too Big, man. Listen, Excellento, Vic was good, Brody, Too Big, man. Think First. Who else we got in here? Defraud in DC, much love. Happy Life. Trini Gal, yes. Triggs was in here. Charles Bonnie in the joint, man. Much love, man. Listen, man. Listen, Too Big. The nigga has nothing. All right, listen, you go to Shakim page, and the nigga is still doing bullshit ass live concerts. See, Shakim, if you actually had some talent, if niggas wanted to fuck with you, then you wouldn't have to do fake bullshit concerts, Shakim. You could go do them at a motherfucking stadium somewhere. You could go on somebody's tour. You could be in a fucking bar. Your ass don't go to an open mic. And see, nigga, I owe you this. I'm on in the lane. Nigga, I owe you this. Because, see, you put up my comedy shit. No problem, nigga. I appreciate. I appreciate the promotion. But Shakim, you're not a brave nigga by any stretch of the imagination. You're not going on nobody's stage. Shout out to Outlaw coming in. Nigga, you are going to sit your ass in your dirty, filthy, nasty motherfucking house, Shakim. And you're going to peter around on the internet with motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about you. Now, the difference between me and you, Shakim, is I can go into comedy and be good enough to get a show out of it and to be invited and to be paid by motherfuckers. And we only in a few months. That's the difference between me and you. See, I actually have talent, skills, and ability. You do not. Yeah, listen, man, listen. You know, defrauding. He gonna be on the internet. And I mean, honestly, it's a lot of people that's in his particular camp, man, where this is gonna be it. But I think that Shakim thought that he would be of the ilk of a Ness or a Lemon or a Brianna who make 5,000 to 7,000 every month. This nigga is not. Shakim, listen, I didn't want to come to the internet talking about you today, but I figured I'd owe you this shit here. Yeah, CB, the nigga has no talent, man. He been doing this, and you know, this is what's crazy, Shakim, is that you have been watching others around you who you didn't think have talent go on and become things that you could never become. And see, that's a part of the problem, Shakim, is that you are so hyper-focused on what other motherfuckers is doing instead of getting focused on what you need to be doing. But I thought that when you got to the beef sector that you would be happy with where you are at. I thought that you coming out as a homosexual would help change your life because the only person that you were hiding from was your goddamn self. You weren't hiding from us. You couldn't have possibly thought that anyone in the sector or in your real life thought that you were a straight man. So you were hiding from you, Shakim. And we all tried to let you know that we knew you were and are the zesty motherfucker that you are today. Exactly, CB, lack of creativity. But the zesty motherfucker that you are today, we all wanted you to embrace that. And I thought that you having your foray over into the beef sector would be your coming out party. And in a way, it was. You tried to run from it, but it didn't work because you're so fucking zesty that when you get around other zesty motherfuckers, you couldn't help your goddamn self. And now you sit here back and forth with Lemon. I mean, bro, it's such a waste of time. For maybe 2,000 views, your views are the equivalent of $10 when we talking bread. So like you're not making any money. See, like that's the sad, pathetic part with you. Is that you're not making any money doing this, but yet you don't know how to stop wasting your own fucking time. It serves you nothing. Nigga, you still ain't made as much money as I made. You still trying to catch up. But I get it. You're buying into the dream. You really believe that you're gonna be able to hit it big and you're gonna be Ness or you're gonna be Brianna or you're gonna be Lemon and you're gonna average 500 to 700 in the chat, and none of that's happening, bro. Because you actually don't have talent. I mean, that's just, the reality of it. And you're not willing to go live for 9 hours a day. So because of that, bro, like, what the fuck do you think is gonna happen here with you? Bro, last year, you were doing this exact same shit. Last year, you were doing this exact same shit. The year before, you were doing this exact same shit just in our sector. The year before that, you was doing this exact same shit. The year before that, you was battling with Flacco. Flacco done made so much money that nigga big as me now. Flacco looked like the Michelin Man on TV. When I saw that, I was like, God damn, that nigga making money. Because he eating real fucking good. And Shakim, you still staying in the same dirty, nasty, filthy house. Still wearing the same dirty, nasty Timberlands. And still talking the same shit. It gets you nowhere. It has gotten you nowhere. At some point, Shakim, you're going to have to be about this paper. See, this drama and all this bullshit you be doing back and forth with niggas, it ain't getting you nowhere. You want to report on me and Carrie don't have a beef. I just didn't feel like hearing what she had to say. See, I treat Carrie like a month, like you would treat a girlfriend. When it's time for her to be quiet, bro, you turn the fucking phone off. So when I don't want to hear from Carrie, I block her ass. And that's just the way it go. I don't give a fuck what niggas have to say about it. I don't give a fuck what she got to say about it because it's my channel. When I don't want to hear from her, I block her ass. Period. See, I don't got a beef with no motherfucking nigga. This is the internet. You play these motherfucking stupid ass games because you're dumb and you're broke and you're zesty. Listen, time ain't waiting for nobody. That nigga has been doing the same thing year after year, man. The nigga has been doing the same thing year after year. Shakim, you've been watching other niggas make money year after year, bruh. You could talk about me going through a divorce and all of that. Shakim, I'm still on the other side of it. A year later, a better nigga. And make more money than I did a year fucking ago, nigga. At least double, right? It's crazy. And I mean, Shakim, you know me, man. I don't do shit unless it's to my advantage. And you know that. I wouldn't be talking about you unless, you know, it's good for views. And it is. Because people are going to sit and watch it. It'll help the watch time hours go up. We can get the channel back remonetized, focus the content on where we want it to go. See, Shakim, I've never been you. You've been more closer to CE. You're more akin to that than to a nigga like me. You would never do the things I do. Listen, you're never gonna accomplish the things I've accomplished. So you're never gonna have anything to lose anyway. You're gonna be a nigga that's gonna sit on the internet and banter and argue back and forth with zesty motherfuckers that's not gonna put no money in your pocket, but maybe $1,000, you know, in a month. Now, if that's enough money for you to sit here and waste your time going back with niggas and having some emotional connection to Lemon, which maybe you need to go sit on D. Durrell couch because you seem to have some type of love affair with this nigga. You report on everything the nigga do. You know, when I be in the green room talking to some of the headliners, you know, I be thinking in my head, like, man, listen, I'm not trying to take pictures with niggas so, you know, I look like that fan ass nigga. Shakim be the bitch ass nigga, got his phone out. Oh my God. Dimples, I should block your ass just for talking shit back then and liking that motherfucker. The fuck is you doing up here? Dimples? But yeah, Dimples, I agree. He is in love with motherfucking Lemon. I agree with that. But you like, listen, who wastes time year after year doing that, man? I don't know. For $1,000, Shakim? Like Shakim, I'm be honest with you, it's $1,000. Like, you got time to waste around on these niggas for $1,000? Like, you're not them niggas making 5 racks, bro. I get it. I think in your mind, and I mean, like, listen, 60 grand, you know, like it, listen, 60 grand used to be some good paper. 60 grand is rough. And I mean, if you doing that on YouTube and just living off it, paying your taxes on it, I mean, bruh, you got to pay at least 25 to 30% just in taxes. So that's like 18,000 coming off your 60. You got $42,000. You back poor. Yeah, Dimple Shakim was obsessed with Flacco in the same way. And instead of Shakim going to go get his own money, he assisted Flacco. See, I don't think Shakim truly understands, man, that when you have a person that's obsessed with you, that they bring eyeballs to you. And that's just the way it works. Yeah, Dimples, it's a pattern with this nigga. He loved to watch other people make money. He sat up there and watched Flacco pivot his channel, pivot his content, and go make money. And he gonna watch me go do comedy, pivot my channel, and go make money. And next year, Shakim is still gonna be arguing about Lemon. 2028, Shakim is still gonna be arguing about Lemon. For $1,000 and maybe a couple hundred people in the chat. Like, bruh, what's the point? What's the point, man? He did listen. He did cry over Flacco. Yes, Shaquem did. And it's sad, man, because go get your own money. But, I think it really just speak more to mental illness with the nigga. Like, if I'm to be honest with you, I think Shaquem got more of an issue with mental illness than he has with, like what Flacco was doing, or, you know what I mean? Because, like, it is a pattern with him. He did, like, come on, man. I'm trying to destroy Flacco's career. Man, you sat up here and watched Flacco get fat on TV, man. Them no jumper checks is good. Look, this nigga, do y'all understand? Shaquem was saying last year that his rap career is gonna go off, and to him, the pinnacle was having Flacco interview him on No Jumper. Flacco's gonna have to interview me. Flacco's gonna have to interview me. Man, fuck that nigga, man. What? Interview who? Nigga, ain't no way, man. A nigga I don't fuck with, when I'm up, I'm gonna be looking for that nigga to have to give me some type of validation. See, that's really the problem. And see, now Shaquem need that validation from Flacco. Because when Flacco came up on my live that one time, Shaquem was itching in the back to come up on the live. He was writing in the chat, I'm in the back. I'm in, because I ain't let the nigga up at first. Listen. Quiet is kept, man. I got to go back and watch that live. I was not going to let Shaquem up when Flacco had came, because I know that, they really don't fuck with each other. And I wasn't really trying to hear that shit, but, I'm just making videos in the sector, so I went with it. But Flacco had told me then, man, to stop bullshitting around with these niggas. I didn't. And of course, Hoodie went out the sector in fireworks, a spectacular way. I gave y'all a divorce going out the sector. It couldn't be much better than that. My wife wrote on my community wall. I made a video in response to her, knowing she was watching. Listen, I couldn't have been a bigger idiot. But listen, am I still going to be in the same place a year ago? No, man. No. And I make way more money now, and I'm good. So now, it's more like, listen, this is something that you need to take. Like, for me, I just want to take it a little more serious, man, to turn the channel into something that it really can generate some paper. But I mean, I'm not looking to quit a job. I'm not looking to stay home and be live all day making fucking videos. So ultimately, for me, being just a content creator isn't going to work. And I mean, I'm not down with YouTube being able to fire my ass, in an email. You can't even sue these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? They could turn off your monetization like that. So, I mean, listen, over the years dealing with YouTube, I could tell you right now, if you're trying to build something that's going to be a legitimate business that your life is going to be depending on, I don't know if I would trust it. I think for extra bread and, adding to your lifestyle, it's good for that. But I think nothing is going to beat a nice, consistent job. When I say, I'm not offended. I'm not offended, man. The fraud, he didn't even make SoundCloud. Nah, man, he didn't do shit, man. The fuck is he gonna do, man? Listen. Him and CE are the same. Like, especially with the music shit, it's just bullshit covers. It's no talent except this nigga trying to fake like he Johnny Gill, stripping in the motherfucking videos. You know what I mean? Like, just dumb shit. But that's why I say it ain't no talent, man. It ain't no talent. Like, bro, listen, you don't have the balls to even get up on stage. Let me tell y'all how nerve-wracking it was to get up on stage and to just read those fucking jokes. I couldn't be in myself. All I could do at the moment was read. All I could do at the moment was read. And I just wanted to get the first one out the way. Like, that's how I was looking at it. Like, I have to go up on stage. And as I kept going week after week and I kept writing jokes, the shit got better. And you kind of fall in the sets. You know what I'm saying? And like, I fuck around with the bidet set, you know what I mean? Did pretty good with that. My boy Drew won that week. I listened, that bidet set was pretty fucking funny. But then the next week I came back and I had a Rick James set. But what I did is I got up there and I started, roasting the crowd a little. Cause that's Hoodie naturally, is more of a roaster. So like starting off my sets, getting into roasting the last comedian, or telling a joke off of that, like being able to riff off of that, I think is what won it for me that week, because the nigga was wearing New Balances, and you know what I mean, like that was crazy. You do, DC. It's hard to get past the stage fright, because now like that's just one set of it. Now the other side is actually doing the shows now. So now like you at the open mics, you doing shit in front of comedians. And it can be tough dealing with comedians, because a lot of times people are there working on their own shit. They're not even paying attention to you. So you just got to be kind of just working on your shit. You know what I mean? Working on your delivery, working on how you putting things together. You kind of got to do that. But the other side of it is now you going into a show where people done sold tickets, or people done bought tickets, and like, it's an actual show with a mainstream headliner, and like that's a different level. Because when I sit there and I'm in the green room and I'm watching people that's been doing comedy 15 years, 8 years, like you start to say, well, like, God damn. And they tell you, like, bro, I get nervous every time I go up on stage. So like Saturday, I was just talking to Saturday, the guy on Facebook that come up to your job and cuss out your boss for you. I think it's Calamar White is his name. Shout out to him. The man been doing comedy for 8 fucking years, blowing up on social media, and they brought him in as a headliner, and you able to actually sit there, smoke a blunt with niggas and pick their brains. See, Shakim ain't living no kind of life, man. Exactly. Like, what life? Who is he meeting? Who is he seeing? He's in his room. He's in his room. So I'm getting to meet and see these people now, man. And like, as time goes on, you'll meet bigger headliners. And you'll get to pick their brains and talk to them before the show. Brixton, salute for coming in. You'll be able to talk to him before the show. This nigga is wasting his life talking to niggas that's never doing nothing and never going nowhere. That's the difference between me and the nigga. But look, I gave him the first 20 minutes. Shakim, you got the 20-minute monologue. Salute to you. I'm not here to play your content and nothing like that. This ain't about to be strike wars and all this bullshit. You know what I mean? I don't mind devoting a monologue to your zesty motherfucking ass. Pause. But nigga, listen, nigga, you ain't worth your salt, nigga. Nigga, what I do on YouTube, I can do in real life. What I do in real life, I can do on YouTube. You're not worth your own fucking salt, nigga. And when I come to Detroit, Shakim, I'm gonna send you tickets to come to the show. I'm gonna buy you a zesty motherfucking drink. Sex on the beach. You keep watching niggas go live life and make money, man. That's what you watching. Go to the green room, brother. Listen, we a few months in, we hit the green room, brother. Listen, where is your talent and your skill at, nigga? Listen, I practice my set every day. We about to get into Umar speaking on Charlie Kirk. We about to get into that. And of course, we got to talk Umar Jhnson versus Charelston White. We on lock as a dumb bitch ass nigga. Oh man, nigga, listen, man, go get in the green room, Shaquem. These people need to fuck with you. You goddamn zesty Egyptian, you. Elaine, be free, much love, man. Listen, I definitely will be safe once again and always, man. Shout out to the good sister, Eyes Antonia, who was yelling and shouting, Hoodie, you should get in the comedy. I was just talking to a dude that was, he been doing comedy 8 years. He came in at 37. So I'm a couple years older than when he came in the game. And he said he was just managing goddamn Dollar Generals and that the people would tell him when he came in the store that he needed to do comedy. So it's really the people from the outside, they're going to tell you, yo, this is something you should pursue. And a lot of times, like whether it be a hobby or not, maybe you should pursue it and see where it leads you. So like, shout out to Eyes Antonia, man. The fraud, could you imagine? They'd boo his ass off the stage. Shaquem would get booed off the stage. He get booed in his own chat. Listen, they are entertained by buffoonery, and I get it, man. But in real life, man, like Shaquem, he can't make no waves nowhere doing nothing. Like, that's just what he is, man. The zesty Egyptian. Man, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, man, with the video, man. This breakdown was something serious, though, man. This breakdown is something serious, man. Listen, man, this is crazy. You got your 20 minutes, nigga.
Love Dr. Umar. You remember many years ago, he did a particular talk. And in the talk, he discussed some problematic people in the Black community. And there were some people that just could not be saved. But he had a solution for those individuals in our community.
But I want to be clear. I know some of us love our children, but some of our children are so far gone that we're going to have to put some of them to sleep in order to take back the neighborhood. Some of y'all don't want to hear that because you don't live in reality. But I'm telling you, as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep.
Oh, yes, the foregone clip that everybody in the community
for good. Listen, look, for those who, to me, on whatever way you feel on Charlie Kirk is how you feel. I don't give a fuck, personally. You know what I mean? For those who have negative things to say, or for those who have positive things to say, listen, man, that's your decision with your speech. I'm never gonna agree that somebody need to be, murdered for their speech. I'm never gonna say that. I'm never gonna agree with that. So, but there's those that do believe these things. I think it's easy to say things online. But to me, I think more or less about my kids that's in college, because I got 2 kids in college. And like, what if they was at an event like that, some shit like that happened, or what if that motherfucker didn't want to only just take out Charlie Kirk, but also started shooting into the crowd with people he thought shared the same political opinion as Charlie Kirk? You know what I mean? So, like, to me, I'm looking at it more from that perspective. But people have their own opinion.
It's talking about some people will have to leave for good. They can't be saved and they can't be helped. Now, on the flip side,
for sure.
you have whites who may feel the same way about blacks and even some of the people in their community. And in the case of what happened with Charlie
Trig, salute, man. Fuck that zesty Egyptian ass nigga. Back to the clip.
Kirk, a lot of people are just not feeling sympathetic, right? And you got to understand, Charlie Kirk just didn't offend people in the black community. He also offended people in the Arabic community. He was a big time supporter of Israel and really disliked Gaza or Palestine. And even some of the people in that community weighed in on his past.
The news of the murder of Charlie Kirk is deeply shocking and absolutely wrong. I want to say clearly, I do not agree with much of what he used to stand for, but I would never wish this upon him or anyone. Violence and murder are not justice, they are crimes, and Islam clearly states, whoever kills a soul, it is as if that person has slain all of mankind. There is a beautiful Sufi saying, Dushman mare to khushi na kariye, asa bhi mar jana. Do not rejoice at the death of your enemy, for we too shall die one day.
Now, you notice he did mention the word enemy. He kind of slipped up there. So he did say that, but still doesn't believe that
Listen, shout out to O.J. Duke Jackson. He said, now notice, he did say enemy. He kind of slipped up there.
he should have passed away. Now, Dr. Umar Jhnson also weighed in on this. And typically when somebody high profile dies, it was the same with Kevin Samuels. He did not like Kevin Samuels' advice.
Excellent. I am gonna say that though. Like, so when I was watching the video, I was looking for an exit wound. I did not see one because, like, to me, like the blood should have also splattered to the back, and it was basically a whole white background because it was a tint. So I was looking for blood to be, on the, and I didn't see that. I thought that was odd. I thought that was odd myself. It's interesting.
Versa. But anytime he sees someone that is being mocked in their death, Dr. Umar Jhnson will come to his platform and say something. In this case, Dr. Umar Jhnson said something that was unthinkable. He said this: while I did not agree with Mr. Kirk's rhetoric and considered him to be an anti-black bigot, I will never rejoice at the loss of life of anyone who hasn't directly participated in the unaliving of a member of the Black African race.
Babe, stop the press right there. See, here's the problem that Umar Jhnson has with this Charlie Kirk situation is that he has always preached how white people indirectly affect the deaths of black people. So he says he always talks about that, and he always preaches how they're responsible for that. So now he's saying that Charlie Kirk, although his rhetoric was bigoted, that he didn't directly participate. And that's weird because he normally holds you accountable even if you indirectly participate. And now his rhetoric has changed here. But see, he goes on to say, and like, listen, it's honestly, I'm gonna say it like this: it's a lot of black people that are happy that Charlie Kirk got killed. I mean, it's no different than the sisters when Kevin Samuels died. They were happy about that. I mean, it's the same shit, but it is what it is. So now Umar Jhnson, calling himself the Prince of Pan-Africanism, the most requested Black scholar, you know what I mean? A mouthpiece for Black people. Umar Jhnson, you need to be behind what the people is behind him. And Black people tend to be behind this nigga and, having karma being associated to his death.
I'm ashamed to see members of my community celebrating the situation. I will never ask you to mourn the loss of an enemy of our race, but to celebrate an unaliving is completely unacceptable. We know all too well that the greatest recipients of political assassinations in this country have been our people. Stop laughing at the misfortunes of others and get prepared. Political assassinations have returned to the United States of America courtesy of the deep state. Now, once Dr. Umar Jhnson posted this, it was not a lot of people who were excited about it. Look at this person here. They'll comment, I'm disappointed.
Bang.
Love.
Bang. Bang. There it is. You must really need some. Listen. Umar Jhnson does not have time to lose support from Black people right now. He can't afford it. Literally can't afford it.
And release, you must really need some money. Nascadimony, you could have said nothing. No one was waiting for your take. Silence is the strongest weapon. Now you've alienated your base and still won't gain support from the other side because you're still Black.
If I'm not mistaken, Umar Jhnson has said that his damn self. I mean, about any Black person that's in politics.
I thought y'all knew Dr. Umar is the least serious person ever who clearly does not give a F about Black people. I'm gonna be honest, I did not lose any sleep last night, or no sleep last night. This person goes, I wonder if he would have wrote this if they shot you. Just a thought. Not personal. Also made a video and responded to Dr. Umar's commentary.
Yeah, and I don't know who told Dr. Umar that he was a spokesperson of all Black people, but we need to stop that right now. Why did he feel the need to go on Instagram and tell us that we needed to stop rejoicing that Charlie Kirk is dead and that he had no direct action of Black people being harmed? I mean, Google is free, but that's neither here or there. Dr. Umar is a perfect example of what happens when you perform Black radicalism. That shit is a performance to him, because when it's times like this and when shit happens, when it's time for you to actually put it in practice, you fumble. Dr. Umar is more worried about the platforms that he's probably going to be no longer invited to if he sits there and seems like he's rejoicing over the fact that Charlie Kirk is dead, rather than being now the spokesperson for Black people and talking sense into us. And like he said,
wow,
there's going to be some people, we're not going to be able to psychologize this from some people. Some people are going to have to be put to sleep for good.
Now I want to.
Wow. His own words being said back to him. Umar did say that. Yes, he did. Umar did say that some people are going to have to be put to sleep for good. So your message ain't forgotten, nigga. Umar probably was better off not saying shit, if I'm going to be quite fucking honest with you. Umar was better off not saying a motherfucking thing. Because, see, Umar has supported the assassination of young Black boys. He said this his damn self. And he needs to support Black people rejoicing that Charlie Kirk was murdered. Vic, exactly. Think first. I agree with that. Control freaks like Umar don't care how hypocritical they are. That's a fantastic point. Black Pearl, good morning. That's a fantastic fucking point. Yes. Yes. Umar Jhnson has backed himself into a corner where no matter what black folks do, he has to support it. That's the corner he's backed into because he still needs the money and the donations to keep his scam going. And see, you know, with the Umar shit and the scam, like it's sad because if the nigga was scamming white people, Umar would already be in jail. But see, we believe in the nigga so much and we choose to ignore the nigga that we allow people like Umar to scam us over and over again. It ain't no difference than the Jay Morrison shit. It ain't no different than the Polite shit. It ain't no different than the Tariq Nasheed shit. It's starting to get bad that whenever you put a nigga at the head of some shit, the shit don't get done. All these niggas talking about building institutions, but really ain't trying to build shit from the ground fucking up. See, Umar didn't even want to have a fucking proof of concept that showed that he could even make money and get students to pay tuition. We unlocked talking about this man don't want government support. No, nigga, that sounds fucking good, but you got to pay teachers. What you're finding out is that if you're going to be in education, the way you're going to make money is through the government. It's not going to be on people paying you. It's not going to be on tuition because private schools still get government funding. But see, the shit, you know, it sounds fucking good, you know. It sounds good when he get up there and say white people is the bane of your existence. They have caused all your goddamn problems. If you have a problem in your life, blame a white man. If you can't play your gas and electric, blame the white man. If you quit your job because you wanted to smoke weed all day, blame the white man. Because somehow he disenfranchised you into not being a goddamn hustler. And it's been more prolific because black people love social media so fucking much. Black people love to look at other people's fucking lifestyles so fucking much and be worried about what the next motherfucker doing so fucking much. Umar Jhnson can't tell me to do shit. This nigga live in a 1-bedroom fucking hostel. Got his mama laid up, ain't even fucking taking care of her. Nobody asked the damn question like, Umar, where is the goddamn kids at? Where is one kid, one, that says that you helped them in school? Where's one? Where is one? Just one. And you get dumbass niggas like we on lock that go to playing his motherfucking lectures. This is him helping boys. Where is the motherfuckers that he sat in the school, that he went to the PTA meetings, that he went to the school boards for? Where is the kids that he fought and advocated for? And see, that's what we're going to get into with this Charelston White versus Umar Jhnson situation. and why Umar Johnson would never take that debate, no matter how much fucking money it is, because it would be the end of him. Exactly, CB. There are educators who have done more with a lot less. Shout out to Elaine. Listen, I'm just trying. Listen, a lot of the stuff you see me doing live is just, working out that muscle. But Umar Johnson and his conning and grifting and scamming, the fuck out of here with this, brother. Love and wisdom, everything is all well. Thank you so much for checking in on me. I appreciate you. So that's why he wouldn't take no damn debate with no Charelston White. We're going to get into that. And that's why he is. And listen, I agree with the sister, because before, Umar would have had a lot of things to say. But O'Shea is going to point out that this, has been more consistent message. But now, brother, it's over with, man. Now, brother, it's over with. Shout out to Elaine, man. See, the grift is done. See, we in a different era, man. We used to have an era in rap where you could tell stories about what was going on in the hood and not be participating in crime. Now you have to be participating in crime if you're going to be a rapper, or these niggas is not going to want to hear you. If they cannot find you committing crimes on the internet, if you ain't got a rap sheet, and I'm not talking lyrics, get your ass the fuck up out of here. We live in a different day and age, man. So Umar Johnson trying to protect his platform but still talk shit about white people ain't gonna work. And I mean, look, he was smart to deflect it the way he did, which is, this ain't our fight. This is the fight of white folks and this and that and blah, blah, blah. I mean, Umar isn't a dumb nigga by far, but see, niggas not going to be trying to hear that no more, Umar. See, them days is over.
Weigh in on all of this. First of all, this is customary of Dr. Umar Johnson's behavior. When somebody passes away and they're being mocked, no matter who they are, Dr. Umar Johnson will come to his Instagram and say exactly what he's saying now. This is consistent. This is not Dr. Umar Johnson selling out. This is not Dr. Umar Johnson buffooning for white people. So let's get that clear. This is not Dr. Umar Johnson behaving any differently in which he's always performed. This is him consistently. It has always been his position. But does he know something that blacks don't? And I'm going to tell you why he might be right. Number one, we live in an era where it is okay to make fun of people who passed away more now than before, with drill music and that culture and dissing the dead. It's something that happens on social media a lot. But here's the problem with that. We have a president that is in office that is the most powerful president I've ever seen. And I mean, like, it's almost like more power every day is being decentralized into his hand. He's almost like a dictator. I'm just going to be honest. That's my take. So, and right now you can't even criticize a Charlie Kirk, okay? Charlie Kirk was not a politician, but this is how strong they feel. If you criticize Charlie Kirk, now if you're a foreigner, immigrant, what they're going to do is they're going to look to deport you. That doesn't happen any sitting president. That is almost a different, I don't know how constitutional it is, but that's something you expect from an African leader to do. Like what in the country that I'm in right now, talking about the president badly. Don't go outside, okay?
Y'all wondering why I'm laughing, man. Like, listen, this is what's wrong with niggas. Listen. O'Shea will talk about, how fucked up white people are. And then he'll say something like what he just said, which is, what Trump is doing is something that you would expect from an African president. So basically, this is what O'Shea is saying to you niggas. Y'all would not want to go live in Africa, where if you speak about you speak negative about the president, the leader in the country, you're dead. See, you niggas could go outside with signs. You can talk your shit. You could do whatever the fuck you want to do. But truth be told, man, like if you was doing that in a place where you don't have real free speech, you'd be fucking dead. That's why I don't argue with niggas online. Because the very fact that we're able to have this argument means you have free fucking speech. Because in other countries, nigga, you wouldn't be able to fucking do that. You're not going to be in China arguing about what a motherfucker is doing in the government in no negative way. Because if you're caught doing that, you're getting the fuck up out of here. The same in North Korea and the same in some of these other African countries. See, that's what the fuck is funny. That's what the fuck is funny.
It's, you're doing the wrong thing. Okay. That's how it's starting to be right now with Trump. And so now he's already been shot at before. Okay. And so now he's going to increase his security wherever he goes. His security detail is going to be increased. And as you know, Charlie Kirk was also anti-migrant. So if you are saying certain things, what people are going to do is they're going to look and screenshot what you're saying. And if you work someplace and you happen to have a conservative boss, yeah, you could be fired. And then you try to go and do a lawsuit or whatever, and it's the federal lawsuit. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to pass it by. Thousands of people are losing their jobs behind this. And this is what Dr. Umar Jhnson probably understands. Okay, guys, listen, let's not focus on this and just get back to the community. And also, here's another thing. The Charlie Kirk situation is really not our fight. He was critical. He said nasty things with the black community, but black people did not kill him. So what's happening is that you're going to get a war between the white liberals and the white conservatives. So blacks don't need to get caught up in that because whites are already getting more hostile towards blacks anyway. And I'm telling you from what I can see.
Listen, that black fatigue thing, listen, go put that shit on TikTok. Go put black fatigue in on TikTok. Hell, put it in on YouTube. Listen, white folks is saying shit that I would say maybe 8 years ago, 4 to 8 years, they wouldn't have been saying. They would not listen. They would not have been talking that black fatigue shit. But this shit then got so fucking out of control and crazy. And I mean, look, the videos of niggas acting crazy in fucking public, twerking every fucking where, cussing people out, acting stupid at fucking jobs, tearing up stores, stealing, robbing, looting. Like, it's been crazy. And not to say it's not white folks in there too, but man, listen, man. All this black folks are scared of the police is a lie. It's a lie. I'm watching video after video of black folks saying, I don't give a fuck about your badge. Fuck you. Cussing motherfucking police out. I'm not fucking going with you, and then calling their goddamn mama on the phone. So is there going to be more of a hostility towards the nigger group? Absolutely. Go look up black fatigue, man. Listen, everybody getting tired of niggas.
I saw this coming the last 10 years. A lot of white people on the right are tired of black people in their own mind, okay? They're tired of not being able to say what they want to say. They have the whole black fatigue thing. You would have never seen black fatigue come out on the internet 10 years ago. They were afraid to talk like that because they would get fired. Now they're not afraid to say those things no more, okay?
Nope.
So what's going to happen is black people getting caught up in that is dangerous for us because number one, we don't own the businesses. They do, or others own the business. So us getting caught up in that put us more in danger with them. And these white people are really not playing. I'm going to tell you that right now. One thing about white people is when they get ready to get turned up, they're really not joking. That's just what's happening. So that's probably why he's trying to not get involved with this, because he understands that nothing can be gained from blacks getting involved with this. And he is right. I'm gonna be honest. If I was a little bit younger, I'd be like, nah, Umar, whatever. But me being 44 and understanding and living amongst what whites can do, like I live all over the world, and I see the frustrations and calamities of what white supremacy is all about. And Dr. Umar Jhnson, despite his shortcomings, he understands the play, and the play is not to be in battle with them right now. That's not it. Okay.
Yeah, but see, here's the problem, man, is niggas is dumb. See, O'Shea, look, man. Niggas is dumb. Niggas is bandwagoners. Niggas don't know how to shut up. Like, we hop on bandwagons, O'Shea. Like, that's the problem. See, we can't help our motherfucking selves. We hop on bandwagons all the fucking time, O'Shea. Like, listen, all we do is follow the fucking leader. So we're gonna get involved. Look, we're already involved in the discourse online. So, like, listen, if you're a leftist, you've already fallen into the trap. I mean, if you're a conservative, you've probably already fallen into the trap. I'm just keeping it a buck fizzle with you. It's too easy to be on either extreme in this situation. He deserved it. You know, those people are crazy. Like, man, listen, that's why, no. But we play bandwagon, man. We play follow the fucking leader. That's what we do here. So don't start your shit, O'Shea, and act like Umar is trying to keep niggas from doing dumb shit. No, that nigga is trying to keep his YouTube and his Instagram platform. That nigga cannot be on any platform saying any of that, because niggas will report him and get his shit removed immediately. He's too big a personality for him to make that mistake. And look, you know, he's smart enough to not do that and play into niggas. See, Umar not thinking about what niggas need in the future and our fight as black people. He don't give a fuck about that. O'Shea, get the fuck out of here. This nigga is, listen, he's being investigated and audited by the IRS right now, and then took in $1.2 million. So O'Shea, stop fucking playing right now. Stop it. You was doing good, brother. You was doing real good, brother. But then you start this goddamn bullshit, O'Shea. You start the goddamn bullshit. But look, let's go ahead and move on to Charelston White. Then we're going to go ahead and close the church service down. Hoodie got to get his ass to work, man. Much love, man, everybody that's in the live, man. And see, look, if Umar Jhnson want to continue, you know, being on YouTube, being on social media platforms, you know, he can't be on there saying that, you know, Charlie Kirk deserved anything. Because like I said, they will report his ass and look to get rid of him. Just like they doing with people that's saying it and they losing their goddamn job. Umar Jhnson will lose his fucking platform. That's what the fuck is happening. He will lose his goddamn platform. But I think it would be interesting if Anton Daniels could set up a debate between Umar Jhnson and Charelston White. But let's get into the clip.
How to start from the dirt and the ground up. We the ones don't know how to do it.
You mentioned Umar Jhnson, and I don't know what's going on with his school, but I know that
you know what's going on with the school. It ain't been built. Shit, ain't nobody seen the classroom. Just seen the flag hanging out, flying in front of.
They've been talking about it for 15 years, 16 years, or something like that.
Yeah. He been lying, and nigga results is everything.
Yeah.
Results is everything. I ain't never seen a nigga build nothing begging, other than Joel Osteen. But his daddy passed him to church.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you something. Charelston White, man, look. When I say that nigga be spitting absolute facts, if he ever on a comedy tour, I'm going to go watch. That nigga just said, I ain't never seen a nigga build nothing begging. Shout out to CE, who never built a damn thing, because all he do is beg.
That is true.
His daddy paid. I ain't never seen a nigga build nothing begging.
He and now you know what his latest thing is. He's offering $500 dates to women. He said that if you give them if women make a $500 donation to the school, he'll take them out to the restaurant of their choice. That's the latest pitch.
Man, they probably be arresting him. That's he's secretly trying. That's sex. He's trying to be a sex worker. Man, that nigga trying to redress a sex worker. Who paying $500 for a nigga? Man, he trying to redress sex workers.
Mikey, I blocked your other account, man. You don't gotta come here into that, man. Shout out, man.
Sex workers. Nigga paying $500 for them to come to have dinner with him, and they gotta drive and travel to him. They gotta cross state lines to do it. Yeah. That's why the FBI on him right now. They'll seize all this shit. Yeah, he can't listen, man. What type of nigga? Listen. The black community thing.
But see, look, that's the whole thing with his accounts being frozen is Umar is being audited by the IRS. That's why all the accounts are frozen. See, your business account having some type of fraud wouldn't freeze your personal account. But when the IRS is auditing you and they freeze all your assets because you're scamming people, listen, Umar is going to go down for what Al Capone went down for. He going to go down for what Lauryn Hill went down for. See, we unlock you dumb bitch ass nigga. This nigga never paid no goddamn taxes. See, when it come to that paper, man, you have to pay motherfucking taxes. And they looking at, well, you collected over $1.2 million. Listen, do you know that nigga had $800,000 in speaking fees alone? Nigga, you have to pay taxes, my guy. Umar about to get his ass the fuck up out of here and go to Africa. They might have froze the nigga passport because, see, he ain't been flying out the goddamn country. But they found $800,000 in speaking fees alone. $800,000. And you don't think the government want their money? They want at least 30% of that 800. So he owed the government just on the speaking fees probably $240,000 plus penalties. Umar ain't got nothing that he could sell that can get him out of this trouble. He's going to jail for tax evasion, allegedly. Pause. I'm telling you why this is what's going to happen with Umar. Umar is going to get hit with tax evasion. Because niggas don't like doing paperwork. I tell y'all this shit all the time. Niggas don't like doing paperwork. Niggas don't like doing paperwork. And he about to end up doing time in prison, just like Wesley fucking Snipes. And the nigga gonna come out a goddamn bean pie eating fucking Muslim. Watch what I tell y'all.
And me and Dr. Umar is a hell of a nigga. No bullshit. Sometimes they want me and him to sit down so bad together because they think he a hell of a nigga and they think I'm a hell of a nigga.
Would you ever sit down with him?
For the right amount of money. Yeah, I can't, because I won't embarrass him. But because I know he's nothing what he's professing to be. That's why he won't sit down with me. Homie, I can document. I can give you documentations. I can go get families. I can go niggas who done been in court. There's a guy by the name of Julius Williams. They call him Juju. Because of my party affiliation and because of my youth work in the community, this guy had came home from federal prison.
And Charles, here is the problem, right? Because I mean, I'm sure he would try, and there's going to be other people that are going to try and make that as an argument, because they're going to think, just like Umar, which is dumb. Your speaking fees are earned income. And to be quite honest with you, their earned income via 1099, because you're a private contractor technically. So your speaking fees are earned income that he has to pay taxes on. He owes them at least $240,000 plus penalties. At a minimum, he's done. At a minimum, he is finished just based off his speakers. Listen, everything else, if they can make the argument that it's covered under a 501c3, there shouldn't be taxes on it, but not earned income, brother. Not earned income. Earned income is taxed. And if you're a contractor, just like with YouTube, your YouTube is taxed at 25%. So not only do YouTube take 30% from you, the government takes 25% off of that, the entire 100%. So really, you only getting 55% of your YouTube money after you pay your taxes, if you're doing that. If you're filing it. Because we know niggas don't like to do fucking paperwork.
Out of stop 6. He got one of the meanest motherfucking federal probation. Had all the niggas that had crime. He get caught with an ounce of heroin, throwing it out the window on federal probation. He went and got a lawyer by the name of Lisa Pamplin. Lisa Pamplin know me. She stood up in court lying at the time. Bitch was lying. Because I ain't know Juju. I knew of him, but I didn't know him. Bitch stood up in court and said, Your Honor, my client works with, because I know the Republican judge and prosecutor. My client works with Charleston White over in the Stop Six community with hyped about hype. The prosecutor said, show us some evidence, Lisa. Hey, they took 25 to life off the table. This nigga right now is on 10-year probation because his lawyer called me in court. Hey, say, Blue, man, listen, you know Juju? I said, yeah, I done heard of him. He said, he know you. Say, man, listen, man, you can get some money out of this nigga, man. I said, man, I'm not letting go do that, man. Hell no. I said, no, what you said his name was? She said, Juju out of Stop Shit. I said, no, man, I ain't gonna lie for that nigga, Lisa. Man, last year, that nigga came through and spent about, man, $2,000-$3,000 on some kids buying the motherfucking Michael Jordan too. Hell yeah. She said, you got the mamas and the kids. So I went and got the kids and the mama. They took that 25 to life. Homie, it ain't what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, I got all this documented. If you sit me down with that nigga, I can go get some sign-in sheets where them kids was signing in for my summer program when we were feeding them. He ain't got no sign-in sheet. One thing we know about a doctor, you got to have some sign-in sheet. Every goddamn doctor, dentist office got a sign-in sheet because that's how you get your funding in your side. This is your documentation.
Listen, I told y'all, and look, I would challenge any of his supporters, all of them, to bring me one child who Dr. Umar Jhnson mentored, showed up at the school board meetings for, talked to the superintendent, advocated for in any type of way. Just show me one. Bring me a parent. Show me just one. Don't show me a lecture. Don't show me a speech. Don't show me a talk. Don't show me a book. Bring me the kid that worked hand in hand with Dr. Umar Jhnson, and he personally advocated for them at his school. Bring me that child. The internet would love to see him, because we're talking about a nigga that didn't advocate for his own fucking children. So if he didn't advocate for his own fucking children, how is he advocating for another motherfucker's kids? But if you ask a nigga like We on Lock to present proof that Umar Jhnson has helped black boys, this nigga plays a fucking lecture. And see, that shit is played out, nigga. Where is the goddamn proof?
So he ain't got none of that. Where a classmate says, hey, man, we used to go to school with Dr. Umar Jhnson. Nigga ain't got none of that. This nigga just show up talking children's psychology talk with no results. With no results, homie. So I'm saying he can't, nigga, don't too many niggas want to sit down with me and really have a serious conversation about why I say this, why I do this, and I take you back to how I got here and why I'm doing all this. Y'all made me change, nigga. I started out doing this shit every way which right possible, nigga. With tears in my eyes, with no money in my pocket, with a broken heart, nigga. Went celibate for 11 months, nigga, unintentionally, but just in purpose.
Ew, boy, I don't know about that. That's crazy. But listen, I respect, the nigga. That's why I say, the comedy for him would be funny, man. He should definitely look into that. But Umar Jhnson he ain't got no signing sheet. He ain't got shit that he helped nobody for. Shout out to Joe coming in, man. Much love, man. Come on, man.
It was just in purpose, though, homie. Because a woman wasn't, because I had just started a youth program and I had other men who was coming home from prison, and I'm trying to lead and guide these niggas that they don't, So, homie, I'm trying to build a program that also fights recidivism. Because I'm giving these niggas something to do after prison.
Yeah.
And not only that, nigga, it's therapeutic. Because every time we go before kids, each one of us see a kid that was once us before. Man, that nigga remind me of you. So nigga, that nigga Dr. Umar don't want to sit with me. Homie, I embarrassed that nigga.
I ask him.
Nigga, they done offered us some money. Nigga, I know they at least offered us 15 apiece.
I'll put it up.
They offered me and Umar 15,000 apiece. I said yeah, he said no.
They done already offered Umar 15,000 to sit down with Charelston White. 15,000. He don't want to do that. That's being exposed. Look, his scam is more valuable than that $15,000. Exact, Vic. Think about it. What he gonna make off the scam is more valuable than taking that $15,000 check and getting his name ran through the fucking mud. He already know this. He know the game. Umar Jhnson is not gonna do that. There's no way he's gonna do that. Look, shout out to Anton. I'll put it up. Well, nigga, listen, put up 50. Give them both 25, man. Nah, ACB, hell nah. Listen, Umar don't never want to answer no real questions. He want a softball interview. He want all the questions you gonna ask written down and sent to him before you even do the interview. He don't want no pushback. He don't want you asking any real tough questions. The closest we got to that was Lord Jamar, and he has never had an interview like that since. Because, see, he went on Lord Jamar's channel and he thought that he was going to be good. Now, Umar not fucking with that. Because, see, he can't afford it right now.
He need it now, though. Count him, he need it now, though. I bet that bitch into it now. And I'm going to be, and I don't mean to disrespect the guy. Because at one point in time, I had admiration for him. But I always kept my reserve because you done met Pops, homie. Yeah. The old man say, homie, the strongest man in the land is the man who wake up and don't have to ask nobody for a goddamn thing. Right. No job, a ride, sugar, nothing. A nigga that have to, or somebody who have to go ask somebody for a job is a man who don't know how to fish.
Oh my God.
So nigga, once you start understanding these parables.
Oh my God. Damn.
And nigga, now you got a man teaching you. So nigga, if I need it, I ain't asking no man for nothing. If I ain't got it, I can't get it. But if I got a buddy, I know I can go get it from. I ain't going to ask him for nothing I can't get no return on.
Right.
So I'm saying, nigga, if Dr. Umar got to come before the world, because if I go broke, nigga, I ain't got to come ask y'all for nothing. Nigga, I got some numbers in my phone to say, homie, listen. Woo, woo, woo. And because of my character and who I am, nigga, I can get 5 and 10. And I ain't asking for much, nigga. But nigga, I'm gonna try not to ask.
Yeah.
Cause I want to be strong. So now, nigga, for that nigga to have to publicly come before and he done talked all this queen talk, all this sister talk. You mean to tell me ain't none of them sisters? You might need to get you a white bitch, nigga. Nigga, I know some nigga ain't been white.
Oh my God. Look, let me tell you something. Umar Jhnson better not do that. If Umar was scamming white people, he would have been in jail 15 years ago. Listen, he would have been in jail 15 years ago. His scam would have lasted a year. They'd have locked that nigga up for 20 years. Umar right now will be getting ready to get out and go work at Walmart as a new man, bean pie eating. But, because he scammed niggas, niggas really caped for him and protected him. And, now they running his name in the mud. But, niggas take a while to come around.
They go, man, we go get your wife business. She Susie chooses, nigga.
What's up, Divine?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, Raquisha, ain't it?
Why do you think that? Because I suspect, I don't know for a fact, but I suspect that the majority of the donations that he's gotten for his school over the years had to come from Black women, right? Why do you think that Black women are so easily finessed when it comes to pro-Black talk, the community?
They're emotionally responsive and emotionally driven. And he panders to them. He panhandles to their emotions.
That's true.
Yeah,
that is very true.
And so does the preacher.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, that's true. Damn, that's true. I agree with that. It's an emotional response. But brother, once you lose the support of the sisters, it's a wrap. And I think that Umar is about there because, this round of him trying to get that PayPal up, it didn't work too well.
That's why the preacher don't ask for no money before he preach.
Yeah.
He wait till he done tapped into your emotions. And then he have to come with a scripture. Every time the preacher asks for a donation, he have to dress up. He have to dress his words up before he give it to you. And nigga, he used the scripture towards your emotions. And nigga, a lot of time it's shame. Well, will God say, will a man rob God? And he'll find the scripture and show you where nigga they say, yeah, man, to rob man, says nigga. So yeah, homie, it's easy. It's easy. That's why most people who create commercials and do advertising and marketing market towards the woman because you appeal to her emotion.
Yeah.
And that's how you get them. And so a clever guy like him, that's why it's queen this, queen that, and he never rebukes them. He never chastens them. Everything they
I don't know about that. He does. I'll say this though. He plays both sides of the fence very well.
do is coddled.
Yeah.
Yes, he coddles.
And everything Black people do, he coddles. So he never holds us responsible for anything. That's because he has to come beg.
Yeah.
So the preacher really can't preach how he want to preach because he needs his congregation to keep this lifestyle.
Have you heard of let me shift gears for a minute.
He needs the congregation to keep his lifestyle. Damn, Charelston. Listen, brother, that's a beautiful point there. I can agree with that. I can say, being a pastor's kid myself, I never personally watched my father do that. But I mean, I would say that would be sometimes that's more of a direct correlation to, like your integrity and your morals. Some people, really, believe and really want to help people. And some people is there to run a business. And, you run into that, often, when you're dealing with the church side of things. So, shout out to those, man, that's really living that life. I got a lot of respect for people that actually live that life. But yeah, excellento. Umar will never agree to a debate with Charleston White. It'll never happen. He's at a point now where he can't afford to lose much support. The Charlie Kirk thing is a landmine that he just kind of stepped in, and niggas is just tired of hearing from Umar Jhnson. And he's dealing too with a younger generation that's not really giving a fuck no more. These niggas, is outside twerking and shit. So they not trying to hear nothing Umar Jhnson talking about as far as other than Black queens. They not trying to hear nothing about building shit and you know, this fake shit that nigga talking about. But look, man, shout out to everybody being live, you know, with me on this early Monday. Much love and respect to everybody. You know, that's either at the work day. I know I'm about to get my work day started. You know what I mean? So, you know, much love. Yes, Umar Jhnson fatigue is a real fucking thing. Shout out to Charles Bonnie. We got a real Umar Jhnson fatigue situation going on. But much love, you know, to everybody that's in the live, man. Salute. But look, we about to go ahead on and get up out of here, man. Y'all have a great rest of your work day, man. Or, you know, whatever you're doing today. Please be productive, man. Peace.